I am waking up. I am tired. I am burned out. But I keep ticking. I keep moving. I drank some coffee. Now I'm on some oolong tea. I like tea. Um, Running a business and running an estate and dealing with multiple deaths. And that is true. The world has gone mad. If you're seeing this, that means I've made it. Anyway, good morning, effers. So, I am tired. Today is to keep the sales. Keep them sales going. Gotta get across the ocean, Bubba. Get those sales going. 50% off will only last a couple weeks, and it'll be done. I will end it. I find my life, the only thing I could do is run the estate. Since my mom passed away, it is a major topic of interest. Friday, I got like 3 orders out. That's it. Saturday, I was booked with the estate stuff. Couldn't get it out. If I don't get orders out within 3 days, I get nasty letters. Some are just polite. Some are nasty. And I tell the people, I've gone to the point, listen, 50% off, you're not going to get a better deal. These are top-notch, true isolated seeds. Other people, I isolate, and then they freaking, all the subcontractors don't. So, the war is always going on amongst the community. There's always threats, there's always harassment, there's always lies against those who are popular. The drama will always continue. It is my job and my responsibility to ignore it and move on and do the best I can. My job is to get those orders processed as much as possible. So that's my job. So my job will be getting those orders. Post office is closed today. I stayed up to 3 in the morning reading messages and answering people. Also, in other news, pretty soon we'll do the JP weather. It's cold. With a chance of protest. But anyway, yeah, I'm just waking up. Yeah, it's 17, 18-hour days here. I've taken a day off and it didn't seem to help. It just made me more tired. I met up with some old friends I haven't seen in 6, 7 months. People complain. I remember I was talking to it, and I like to call her a sweet girl. Beautiful girl. I haven't seen her in quite some time. But anyway, just a random conversation talking about, to my notification pops. Thank you for that message. I do have quite the support group. Support group meaning pepper people. Not hold your hands and I was abducted by an alien type of stuff. Anyway, post office is closed today. Not my fault. Sunday was closed. Not my fault. Friday, Saturday, I worked with the estate. Not my fault. And once I said, this is a horrible thing to say, but it's just the God honest truth. My mother passing actually created that 50% off sale. So if my mom didn't pass, if she didn't die, I wouldn't do the 50% off sale. I try to explain this to people. So you're going to have to wait a few extra days because I'm running the estate in which she passed, which you profit, and eventually I lose all overall. So I'm telling you guys, take advantage of the sale. It's going to end in a couple weeks. All this stuff I have to fight for. Goddamn government makes you fight for an inheritance. State of Pennsylvania makes you wait a whole goddamn year. I have to pay all these bills. I have to pay double insurance on different things, different properties, different cars. Um, I have, before I get my inheritance, I have to pay all this tax on other stuff that's not even officially even in my name yet. And that's where our system is failing. Our system's also failing with the way they treat older people. Don't want to get too much into it, but I've also been having meetings about possibly going after the nursing home that screwed over my mom. She died from a kidney infection, and I've been suffering the terrible loss. It's affected me emotionally. It's also triggered other vendors to come after me and say all their subcontractors and all their friends to troll me and say I have fake profiles trolling them, which is total bullshit. I've been busy, but it's beyond absurd, and it's still going on today. So I just don't give a fuck. Zero fucks given. But also reflection. I've been doing a lot of reflection of when I grew up, looking at the gardening community. And the gardening community is, well, more clear cut, right to the point. I used to watch gardening shows as a kid, and it was like, hey, here's a fun idea. Collect all the leaves instead of bagging them up and mulch them. Now here's a process, and then you watch a guy in like fast forward motion breaking down the leaves. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I found that stuff interesting, but boring and dry, just dry. So, the pepper community allows me to be myself no matter what mood I am in. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the new group I'm joined, Burn Session. Not only did they accept me into the group, they're happy I'm in the group, and they promote me. I don't have to do ads. They do it for me. They understand the truth of doing things right. And I left some groups on my own. I was thrown out of some groups recently as well. So this is just the JP waking up grumpy news. Throughout the day, as I wake up, things will be a little bit more livelier. I'll feel better when I start really cranking out these orders. I might work just on camera as well, show you progress. I'll even tell you what numbers I'm on if you need to. I communicated with a couple people on orders, stuff like that. If you do not use the code, you lose the sale. Because what happens is I did this for 3 days straight, and then people pulled their orders because I didn't get it shipped up. Because I was micromanaging orders. Oh, I forgot to put this in, or I got to put that in. Could you cancel my order and I could redo it? I get charged. If I personally cancel your order, I get charged through the website. We'll pay for it. And then they never do. They never do. And I lose 20, 30 minutes of time per customer. And people forget to put the code in. I've probably gone over 1,000, 2,000 sales. Probably more like 1,400 sales in the last couple months on this. But the thing is, it takes half an hour here for one person, and then 10 people do it. That's my whole day. It's gone. And then people are like, "Where's my order?" Well, I had to handle these people because they don't put codes in. And then I have to stop what I'm doing, stop the production line of a one-man army, and it just becomes chaos. If you don't use the code, you lose it. But if I see that you don't use the code, I'll try to throw a little extra in there for you, up top of the extra. Anyway, today's a busy day. All right, so we're going to share this. into a group, Facebook group. You know, your groups, it says your group. Sometimes people go into panic mode. They're like, oh, Pickles, what happened? Well, I'm really thirsty today. Yeah, I sometimes leave this for a brief moment while we're live, and then I'll go ahead and do all this. So, running a company and run this estate it's going to be the death of me, and it's not going to be settled for at least a year. So, it is what it is. All right, I'm going to go take a shower, eat something light, and then work on these orders. 50% off code, 50%, 20 orders. jppepperseeds.com. Truly isolated. I use nets on every variety. I don't have it in open fields. I don't have 5 foot apart. I don't have it on the other side of the house. That's not isolated. Isolation does work. Anybody who says it doesn't is lying. Be a lion, but don't be a liar. So, much love. Grumpy Pickles. Gonna drink more coffee, drink a little more water, and get going.